coming,
Probably.
4:05,
Thank you.
starting with, prayer. Nancy?
Sure. Dear Lord, thank you for a beautiful day today, and thank you for all the rain we've had, so we can have all those flowers and nice grass growing that you provide us with. And Lord, we wanna thank you for all the seniors in this town that, especially the ones who come in and partake in of our senior center. And Lord, please bring people here that need to come, people that you know will benefit from it. And Lord, help us to reach out to people. And help us in our decisions tonight, Lord, to make good decisions that will benefit all the seniors of the town. In Jesus' name I hope.
Secretary's report?
Secretary's report from March 26th, 2024. Present were Director Claudia Provenchal via FaceTime, Chairperson Flo Purvier, Vice Chair Nancy Afonso, Treasurer Ken Horvath, Board Member Bill Lipka, and Lorraine Michaels. Not present, Secretary Mel Shaughnessy and Board Members Sue Brady and John Mason. Prayer was given by Nancy Afonso. Secretary's report prepared by Mel Shaughnessy for the meeting on 2/20/24 and read by Ken Horvath. Accepted by Lorraine. Second bill, after one revision by Bill saying that he was not present for that. Treasurer's report was presented by Ken Horvath. Do you want me to read all the amounts and stuff? Supplies account balance, $680. Service account balance, $309.47. Gift account balance, $77,892.97. Formula account balance, $17,573.50. GFA grant balance, $267.90. Senior building account balance, $2,651.84. Berry Savings Charitable Foundation grant balance, $3,000. Motion to accept bills, second Lorraine. Old business. Flo reported that she is working with 3 people to purchase a top-shaped weeping cherry tree to have planted in Jan Richards' yard in honor of her husband, Farmer Rich. This is the type of tree that was decided on because he always admired it. New business, outreach. Nancy mentioned that Mel is continuing outreach on Mondays, and she has convinced more people to visit our center. Programs. 1, new donation of free bread and pastry to those who frequent our center every first and third Wednesdays from Hanford's. This donation comes from the Patrick Jones Heart of a Hero Foundation, located in Westminster, Mass, through the Hubbardston Friends of Seniors organization. 2, we had a technology one-on-one support session on Wednesday, March 20th from 10 to 1, and decided to continue this on the first Wednesday of each month from 10 to noon. Nate, our town administrator, will be leading a senior town meeting session on May 15th from 10:30 to 11:30 in the center to answer questions and help prepare seniors for the upcoming town meeting. 4, Bill suggested that we entertain the idea of having a bench with a plaque in honor of Farmer Rich installed on the deck once it is built, or a plaque on the wall. 5, Nancy relayed a message from Sue that she would ask anyone who uses the computer to make sure that all messages pertaining to the newsletters please either remain in the unread area so that she can easily retrieve them. Director Claudia from FaceTime told everyone that she will be dealing with Nate concerning new information that has come up on the construction of the deck and will fill us in later. She also mentioned that Lorraine will be working on possibly fusing the 2 Facebook pages that are available right now for the senior center. The next COA board meeting will be April 23rd, 2024 at 4 p.m. The meeting was adjourned at 4:35 p.m. after a motion by Ken and second by Bill. Respectfully submitted by Nancy Afonso, standing in for Mel. Thank you.
Any questions on the secretary's report?
Good job, Nancy. I accept it.
Excellent.
I
We
second.
have a second and second?
I second it.
Okay. Treasurer's report?
Okay, these numbers are as of 4/17. We have the supplies account, we have $565.05. In the services account, we have $139.83. In the gift account, Claudia has an updated number as of today. And that number is
$8,000.
just $8,000 more?
Yeah, I gotta compare because.
Okay, well, I just,
But
you said you're off a
8,000
couple.
more, yeah.
Okay, so $8,000 would make it $85,942.97. The formula grant is $17,573.50. The GFA grant account is $267.97. The senior building account is $2,651.84. And the Barry Savings Charitable Foundation grant is $3,000.
Any questions on the treasurer's report? Motion to accept?
Motion to accept?
Second.
Business? Old business, or we'll start with the old business? If we have anything to cover?
Oh, I was just, I was gonna just update you on a couple of things I put in for.
Okay.
I don't know if this is old though.
Well, we questioned them last time. I do have something.
Okay, go ahead.
I've been trying to get a hold of Jan. She's been working a little bit more than she usually does. But as soon as I get a hold of her, I will ask her where she wants her tree and make sure that you guys know that she has it, or if she wanted something different, I thought I'd take her out to the place and have her choose.
Sure.
Okay?
Nice.
Those are, I have been sick, so I didn't get a chance to take her earlier.
You have a roundabout number yet for what it's gonna cost?
Not yet.
No. Okay.
I'll let you know.
No problem. Is this old business if it's, did I talk about the art program last time? I didn't want to know. It
No,
wasn't
you
on the
didn't,
notes, okay.
that's the new business. I think anything on the old business was a plaque, but we can, talk about that later. So we have new business then.
Well, I'll just get my little things over with before Claudia starts.
Okay.
Me, I
So,
got nothing.
just, a couple people, donated things. Ken donated a puzzle board, most of you saw that. Ken, I don't know his last name, he lives over at,
Not me.
no, not this Ken. He comes in and takes puzzles and stuff and borrows puzzles and brings in puzzles. Do you know his name?
Yep, I don't know what his last name is.
Okay, anyway, he donated a lovely puzzle board, and Jim is, Pat's husband is taking it home and gonna put a turntable on the bottom of it, so we'll switch to that board. It's lovely, it's got drawers and everything if you haven't seen it, so I sent him a thank you note, cause Mel was not feeling well at that point, so Mel
Thank
always
you.
does the cards, but, so he's got a thank you note, and Betty Cormier did the lovely May baskets that were out here, now I think the last ones are gone, but she donated over 30, I think, of them.
Wow.
And they were very nice, and people did donations for them, we collected over $80, I put in money, so over $100 right now on
Nice.
on those May baskets, so that was very nice. The only thing I wanted to update you on is the art program. So most of you probably know that the gentleman that we used to have running the art program on Friday mornings, he has retired from doing it from our center, I'll put it that way, and so Cindy, who kind of runs that, you know what I mean, like I kind of help with the singers,
Yeah.
she does that with the art program and the yarn and all that, and the knitting and all that. So she has requested that they would have some kind of an art person, teacher per se, coordinator that would come in and help them. So we've got a person we put a note out, I think an email out, and we put in the newsletter and stuff, and we had one person at least respond, a very nice woman. Cindy has met with her, I've talked to her on the phone, and she does a couple of other senior centers, she does other programs in other places, she works with kids as well as adults, she sounds perfect. She's willing to, she does work, so she gets paid, this is her life, this is what she does for her living, so she gets paid for it, she doesn't volunteer her time, per se, but she agreed to do it for her smallest amount that she accepts, which is $50 an hour. So what I did was, I talked to her at length and worked up a program that would cover a year. And the total price would be $1,500, meaning that she would come once a month, say the first Friday of the month. And she would, work with the people there for 2 hours. She'd get paid $100. And she would, then not come back the other Fridays, but she would be the first one and present whatever she's gonna present. She's into all medias, which is what they want. She's into all the medias. And she would like to do a show at the not a show, what did she call it? Some kind of, invitational, some kind of thing at the beginning, like an open house. Okay, she wants to do an open house at the beginning for a couple of hours, so I put down for 2 hours for that time, and that she'd get paid for that, and that I put down $50 for supplies for that. And then at the end, she would do an art show, or sometime in the middle, whatever she wants. She would do an art show, I put down $50, which is nothing for supplies. And she said she has most of the stuff we would use, she would just supply it herself. And, I added that in, and it all came up to a round number of $1,500. If you pay her for once a month, that's $1,200, right? And then $100 for the show at the beginning and the show in the middle. That's $1,400, and then $50 for supplies at this show and $50 at this one. So it comes up to around $1,500. I wrote this all up with Pat's help. We applied for I'm gonna call it a grant, but I think it's called Community Funds at GFA. So we have applied for that to cover the cost. They are voting on it on May. I knew the date. No, I just forgot it. May 10th. Write that down. Voting on that on May 10th. So hopefully they will approve us and be able to get that off and running. An art program is what I guess I'm gonna call it, right?
How many people, does Cindy see
On a regular basis?
that that now you're stepping it up, you're getting a professional, you know?
Yep.
How many is she anticipating? How big is the class?
I didn't ask her.
Class are gonna
There's no,
be-
until she has an open house and invites people to come and see and people spread the word, she's not gonna know who's gonna come. Do you know what I mean? So I ran a program like this through a grant that we got years ago. Do you remember that, Claudia? I don't remember how many
The
years ago it was.
computers?
No, that was another program, but we did an art program, my friend Carrie Raber, who used to teach at the school, she
Yeah.
ran it.
Yeah.
And it was the same kind of thing, she didn't do an opening thing, she did an end thing, an art show, and we combined it actually with the garden thing, the garden sale.
Donna.
So we had the
Donna.
plant sale outside, and the inside we had the art show, and I already suggested that as a possibility. It would have to be next spring, obviously. But, and that, we got more people to come at that time because it was a specific class. But she again did all medias.
Yeah, the same thing as, the one meeting, one Friday that she comes in.
She would only come in one Friday, the other week, they would
So
just
what
come in
does
a
she
row.
do? Does she charge these people to
No,
come?
no, this would be all the
Or
grants.
is this just her?
This would be all the grants, she would get paid
Okay.
through us.
So if we had other programs that maybe somebody wanted to come in and teach something for the day, they could do that?
She would like to, but they wouldn't get paid.
No, I mean, but we still would have openings during the month that if somebody wanted to come in and do something.
Oh, she plans on actually inviting people to do that too. This lady Jen, she has friends or whatever, she knows people that might specialize in chalk drawing. Do you know what I mean? So she
So
might.
would they get paid?
No,
No, okay.
unless she decides to.
I have a question. How many people were coming before when Charles was
When Charles was doing
Yeah.
it, I hardly ever came. I wanna say
Three,
three to
four.
four.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
I was gonna say the most I ever saw down here, would pop in rarely on a Friday, I think there were maybe 5 people.
I've only seen 3, but
Yeah, but
Pete-
lately it's like
The
2 or
knitting lady
3.
used to have a couple that came in.
So people, he only really did watercolor, right?
Yes,
Yes.
he only did
So we
watercolor.
lost people who wanted to do other things.
Yeah, like Yvonne wanted to do other colors and
Richard Hackett
Richard
wanted
likes
to
to
do
do
our
other colors,
acrylic.
you know, different types
Yeah,
of
well,
painting.
Yeah,
you
other
know,
mediums.
pencil.
They wanted
Yeah.
a different
chalking
not
is
only watercolor.
fun, chalking is.
Right, so
Yeah.
she's, this lady, Jen, is really into all that stuff, she really wants to.
Just so we know
Yeah,
how it's run, that's all.
yeah, right, well, if it gets approved, we're hoping for it to give anybody else there who's on the board for the GFA, they're
But
gonna
then
be
once it gets
voting for
approved, then you can really shoot out a blast or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
told them, why don't they make a nice poster board? You know, I know the old fashioned way is kind of, but I still think you can get a lot from visual stuff that's big and people can see and colorful and things like that. I told her, why don't you write, you know, looking for retired artists, retired
Oh, we did,
to
Where? I
as
didn't- I've never seen it.
teachers and
oh, yeah.
Things like
We
that.
oh, no, that
I
was all
didn't see
on
it, yeah, but just
but-
on the computer.
the,
where did-
we did that on, oh.
Just on the
We
computer.
did a little blurb once in the senior
it,
news.
but that-
Oh, I didn't even
Newsletter.
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, you know, sometimes you have a nice.
Well, my question would be, where would you put the poster? In here?
You could put it outside, and a lot of teachers, a lot of people ride through here. You could put it outside. You could put it.
It's,
You can put it
it's
anywhere.
it's an internet society.
Yeah,
It really
Well,
is.
I agree with you in certain ways, but I
I'm
also.
saying, I'm not saying I like that, but it is. That's
it's,
just
you know, the other
reality.
thing is, once you get into the artist community, like Cindy's in the artist community, and then when she told people, I don't know how this lady Jen found out about it, but whether it was through Cindy or through something we advertised, I don't know, but and like I said, she does go to other senior centers too, and does this kind of thing, so, and,
Yeah.
nursing homes, I think, too stuff, but anyway, artist communities are great at, you know, the retired people and everything, finding these things out. I think if we get this, she will be perfect for it. She's really got the whole idea of, you know, getting everyone in here and doing all kinds of different things with them.
Well, I will tell you that my talent is zero,
Oh, me
okay?
too.
But I like modern art, okay?
Yeah.
Which I think is a lot of time you can take some paint and slap it on the canvas or whatever. But I'm not a watercolor guy.
Right.
The fact that you could do other mediums.
Yes.
I've done a lot of, I've done some painting and stuff, in, I forget the name, but, you know, some, not watercolor, but whatever, but the fact of the matter is, I will probably come to the open house and see what's available.
Yeah.
And if it floats my boat to show up, to see if I like it a couple of times,
Sure.
why not?
And people will talk to people, like Marian Lyons, who's in the same group and whatever, she would love to come to somebody like this. She has her own art little studio in her place, and, you know, she can still do, I mean, I've got a beautiful necklace she made, she does splatter art. I don't know if that's what you call it, I call it it's either spill art or splatter art. It's weird, they actually drop the paints.
Yeah.
They actually drop it.
Yeah, Jackson Pollock.
You'd be good at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
And
Jackson
then,
Pollock.
and then she takes the leftover pieces after she does, I have one of her framed things, I got it, my grandson loved it.
Yeah.
She did a show here, she was part of the art show when we had the original art thing that I had. And she makes, I have this beautiful necklace she made, she makes jewelry, and she uses that splatter art stuff. And it's gorgeous. You know, so we have talent right here within our groups. I think if we have the right person leading this, instructing that, you know what I mean, it makes everyone feel welcome, and so let's get your idea, let's see, you know what I mean?
What you enjoy.
That's what I'm hoping,
Yeah.
and I know that's what Cindy wants too,
It's good.
you know,
I think that it's different media.
Yeah.
And the word gets out that that's what it's gonna be.
I'm
And it's
hoping a
not
lot
gonna
more
be
people.
that's gonna attract a lot more people to show up. You know?
we will advertise it big time, and she has a lot of stuff already written up, this girl Jen, cause she's done so many different things,
Yeah.
she sent me a bunch of it, so,
She has a curriculum in place.
she does.
And she'd be able to do that on Fridays with their,
She's
With-
keeping Friday mornings open right now.
cause it's Friday mornings, right, that they do
Yep.
this right now?
Yep. So that's it,
That's it on Nancy.
so,
New businesses?
oh, wait a minute,
Ah.
Mr. St. Jean, also gave us a donation, and I
Yeah,
sent a
that's in
thank you
the-
to him, okay,
That's in the,
okay,
that's in the
okay.
finance.
For the deck, he gave
Yeah.
us a donation. Okay.
You sent the card out?
I did, I said
Awesome.
thank you.
Are you working tomorrow
Thank you.
morning?
No.
I mean, you're not coming in here?
Oh, no, cause I came in last Wednesday,
Oh,
so I guess I'm coming back May 1st.
okay.
Would you
Next
like me to come in tomorrow morning?
Yes.
That was a better plan.
It's fun employment.
Hey, May first is gonna be crowded, crazy.
Huh?
May first will be crazy with the bread, the donation of the bread and everything that day and the
It's
technology.
just how it works
so-
out, you know,
I
what can
know.
I tell you?
Well, I hear
I'll
the
come in
I think the
tomorrow morning.
technology
It's
is
fine.
good, I
Because I
think
have
the
that.
I
bread
know,
is a good
yeah.
idea, 'cause
It
it
is.
has more.
It's okay.
It is.
Okay.
We might have to make a sign up
Mm.
to put it, was when people come in for the breads. Okay, sorry.
That's all right. Volunteer schedules and responsibilities. In whose hands?
Oh, this was when I left.
Oh,
But
so
I
we can
do wanna,
remove that.
yeah, I just wanna thank everybody for everything they did and how great you guys were for keeping everything going nice and smooth. I felt like it went well, and so I'm happy about that, so thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
We're happy that you're home.
Yeah, well, I think you do great without me, I don't know.
No.
No. We're
Last
grateful
couple of
you're
weeks
home.
were like, just wait, Claudia's come back.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll
We
just shelf,
just put it aside.
shelf that until she comes back.
Oh, okay.
Put it in the pile.
We're
Stuff
very
we
happy
don't
you're
wanna
home.
do, we put aside.
No, it's funny, there's a bill in there,
Yeah?
that, and I said, it's some dues or something, that we don't always pay the whole amount. And
Right.
it came like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I said, well, I could make a decision as soon as Claudia gets back to do this. I said, sure, I'll talk about it later.
I put those
Yeah,
bills
so
in there.
you're absolutely right.
Exactly.
Did you get your mail, by the way?
Yep.
The middle envelope, the
Yep, there wasn't anything to
Don't
report.
even throw that. Okay.
Outreach?
Outreach, so I have sent thank you cards out, to the family who is sponsoring the, bread and goodies through Hanford's.
Do you know what they asked last time?
What?
They asked if we would send would send out a thank you note monthly to Hannaford's.
Monthly to Hanford, sure.
That's,
can do that.
it's the first time I met that gentleman, was the last time they came in on, I've never met him before. And he came
Monthly
and
thank
introduced
you to
himself, and,
Hanford's.
yeah, that's
can
what
do
he
that.
asked, yep.
That makes sense.
You never went to the Thanksgiving dinner?
No.
Oh,
As I said, that's when I met them, was
Thanksgiving dinner, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
So, and I meant to
Very
tell
nice
you,
couple.
and Al came up and I
very nice.
told you.
And also, get well cards, just sent one for Shirley, or I've started one yesterday for Shirley. And, so that's what I've been up to about that. And phone calls to people, every once in a while I give people a phone call that used to come in and haven't been coming in 'cause they don't drive anymore or whatever the reason.
And we sent a card to Joni Poldig, because she died, that's the lady who did the apples, on the apple
oh, she
tree.
did do the apple.
She
did
Somebody
the
was
apple
telling me.
tree.
Yeah.
Yes, so Joni, 68 years old, yep, so we sent one out today for her.
Oh, good, thank you.
Yeah, we had Patty do that, cause I have to do it when I think of it or I'll forget to tell you,
Mm-hmm.
so.
I also, spoke to Yvonne, who used to do the
Yes.
I talked to her last Tuesday. I was gonna meet her today, but my schedule got crazy. And I'm gonna meet her next Tuesday. We're gonna try to meet her before the singing. And she's gonna walk me around to make sure I don't pull out anything that shouldn't be pulled out.
Oh.
Well, that means you
And,
can stay for singing if you're singer.
yeah, right. I used to be inquired, it was mandatory that I mouth my words, so.
Oh, we would actually let you sing. You can actually use your voice.
So, don't use
They
your
let me
voice.
sing Liberty.
Those
I
nuns
can't
were
sing.
brutal.
I know.
But I also talked to Julia, the one that helps with the eggs, and she said if I needed help, that she would help me with that, so.
Oh, she's very nice,
Yeah,
that's good, that's
so,
good, yeah,
But
yeah.
I said to Yvonne, I says, I have no idea what I'm doing, so she's gonna give me
She
instructions.
likes you, you know, she was talking to me about you,
Oh,
told me
okay.
you were gonna come help her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the
She's
Are there-
like,
are there
isn't she
eggs?
sweet?
Yeah, she
She's
is.
30-something.
Yeah, she's sweet.
Should we know, are there
amazing.
eggs this Thursday?
Yes,
yes.
it's eggs.
25th.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
so.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I offered to come in on Tuesday to talk, so she can talk me through, because it's her project, so.
Right,
You know who
Yeah.
also helps with that is Richard Hackett.
he,
He
yeah,
waters a lot, he
he-
waters them.
Oh, okay, 'cause yeah, he was talking to me when I was doing the cleanup, and he says, I wish I could help you, but I can't.
Oh, okay.
So, but maybe the watering, yeah, that'd be great, so
Yeah.
maybe I'll have him,
I've never seen him down watering them. Oh, he'll water the plants when he's in,
yeah.
the hanging plants and stuff like that, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
there was hanging plants.
Well,
No,
you-
I'm talking about the ground.
I'm talking about the ground too,
Oh.
yeah, he takes a thing out and waters them in the summertime.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, then he can continue doing that.
Okay. We'll have
Works
to
for
let him
me.
know.
Yeah, I'll speak with him.
Haven't needed to water really yet, cause it's been such a rainy
Well, and that's what I said,
rainy
that's what I
season.
said to her this morning, I said, there's nothing really going on, so even if I go there, there's nothing for us to, there's only like, so I went and weeded my stuff at home instead. So, I have a lot of weeds,
I haven't started.
so, anyway, that's it.
Before the mayflies come out, right?
Okay,
I've got my
programs.
hat ready.
Anybody on programs?
Yeah, I just thought,
Yeah.
that's another thank you note. And I just would like it to come from the COA and not from me. I'd like one for Scott Bryant.
Okay, is he
He's-
your music
He's
director?
a music director, yeah. His
Like
name
what?
is on the list, that's in back of the door, on the singers list. He is our new director that helps Janine. And right now he is it because Janine's on leave of absence. And, I just think that'd be nice.
Okay.
Cause it's a program of the COA board and it's of the COA, and I think he's done a great job and
He's
I
fun.
would love to thank him for that.
He's doing a nice job.
And what other programs do we have that were,
I don't
We
know.
got a lot happening in May, right, Claude?
I've been out.
We have, the fire department's coming down,
Oh,
get to
yeah.
know your fire department. We have a strawberry social, which I have to call, make sure she's coming.
do we have a
We
date?
also have,
The
huh?
15th is
The 15th is,
Strawberry show?
no, I
And the
meant
16th is the fire department.
16th is a fire?
Yep.
Thank you.
So the strawberry social is when?
The 15th,
15th, and then we have,
that's a town meeting. Town
oh,
meeting.
for God's sakes, that other meeting from the mock lady. She wants to come down. Did she come down when I was gone or not?
No.
I can't even think of her name right now. I had touched base with her. No,
Tracy?
no.
No,
No,
she
you're
has
talking
short
about
She's
dark
come,
hair.
yeah, she's come here before and done a lot of
Yeah.
talks for us, and so she
Mhm.
wants to come down and do another one. Oh, cooking, it's a cooking thing,
Yeah,
Talk on cooking.
yeah,
You don't have a date on that yet?
I don't think
No.
we do we?
no, we have a date for the 15th though, for the senior town meeting with Nate.
And that's the strawberry social also?
Strawberry social is in the afternoon, Nate's is from 10:30 to 11:30,
And what is
Right.
that?
Yep, and that's also bread.
and it's bread day.
Meeting
It's good.
with,
So the 15th, if you get stressed
TA.
out by a lot of people being around, might be a day to stay away.
Yeah, exactly.
Cause it's
Oh,
gonna
I'm
be
used to a lot of
a
people.
lot of people.
what was the date
I
for
gotta
the
be
fire
family, I'm used to telling
Yeah,
people around it over
16th.
there.
16th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care,
So 15 should be left open because you're gonna be busy at the senior center.
yeah, and you might need to, and, the day after the 16th, the fire
The
department one.
16th is the fire department.
So I was thinking that I'm looking at different programs, now there's a nice Christmas trip coming into PA. It's a Victorian Christmas and you see the play, the Christmas Carol, I'll get more information on that, but it's done by Senior Excursions out of New Jersey and they usually get a Wilson's bus. That I think would be kind of fun.
And where is it?
It's a 2-night, 3-day, it's in PA, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Oh,
So it's not really a huge long trip, but it's,
And when is that?
I haven't got the date yet, but
But I
that's
mean,
what
what month usually?
I usually do that in like, right after Thanksgiving.
Just for
or-
an idea.
Early,
Like,
early
yeah,
December.
It's like, I don't know, it depends. Right now they said it's like $500, but if the bus up here costs more money, that's,
Yeah, you
it
might have to
depends on
be-
what we can get the bus for.
right.
Lots of people wanna go to Foxwoods, but I'm not gonna, they don't give you anything to go to Foxwoods, the bus is $2,000 to take you to Foxwoods.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna do that, no. So that one is out, but then I also, Sue and I were talking, we thought maybe we could do a deep sea fishing trip for the men. That
Why
would,
the men?
I would like, yeah, I like to do deep sea fishing. I wouldn't mind
I'm
doing
not
it.
interested, but.
But I mean, if anybody
Yeah,
wanted to go,
yeah,
actually, but
yeah.
probably the men
Yeah.
would be something that they would wanna do out of Rye or
Sorry.
Gloucester or, Hampton or whatever, we could throw that out there, see how many people might be interested. And we could either maybe get a school bus, or maybe we could get the Mart bus, or maybe we could get, we can put it all together, but what do you think about a deep sea fishing trip for the men? How do you guys feel about that? You think the men would like that?
So my husband goes on those,
Yeah?
and my son usually goes too. And the things that I remember about them is they leave at like
They're early.
2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. They have to leave really early, cause it's usually like down the Cape.
Oh, I would go out of
You can
Hampton
go,
or
you
Rye.
can, okay, you can go with Gloucester. He's
Gloucester.
gone all those places, take your Dramamine, and so he definitely knows about them. They go almost yearly, and sometimes twice a year, and,
Is it very expensive?
there's a guy who does it, yeah, it's expensive.
You can get, you can,
Now,
they have the bait there, and you, I think you can even
do you
rent a
have
Paying
to
your
rent
fish.
the whole boat, or do you?
That's the other thing, you have to
Yeah.
come up with the amount of people that they need. There's 2 different ways to do it, but he has a friend who usually organizes it for my church, and he's the one we could talk to, whatever, if you wanna know, but he might
Yeah.
know too.
Yeah, I
but
don't really know, I mean, Roger
Gets quite a few
used to love it,
people.
now he can't roll, can't roll the damn fishing pole up anymore, but, yeah.
I'd rather do a dinner cruise.
I wonder.
I love that, shoot, down in Gloucester they have one, yeah, or out of
Yeah.
Boston, yeah. Yeah, well,
You guys did something on a boat before.
to Gloucester, and it was a lobster cruise, and it was
Yeah,
great, we had all the lobster we want, and the other bus never showed up, there was so much lobster.
Oh my
It
goodness.
was the best trip, I'm telling you, it was out of Gloucester, we could eat and eat and eat, and they had a band, they had everything, it was
Wow.
fun. Yeah, it was
I
just us,
heard it
just
was
our
fun.
boat.
Yeah.
I got it, 2
Got
vans
it.
going, I got it, 2 vans go to Gloucester. We got the van of the people who go deep sea fishing, we got the people who go shopping.
Well, we
Shopping
were
in
talking
Boston?
about
Do they
a
have
shopping
shopping
trip.
in Gloucester?
Up
Remember we
there.
said,
Oh, yeah.
We said a shopping
And
trip.
Go
it's just
to,
a beautiful spot, and we
Kittery.
eat out, whatever. Oh, Kittery, do they have deep sea fishing up in Kittery?
well, Portsmouth, isn't it
No, I
just
don't
over
think
on the
Portsmouth.
bridge?
Do they have, I don't, mine
I
never
don't
went
know.
out of
It's
Do
not-
they
Portsmouth.
still
it's
have a
not too
bridge
far.
after the storms?
I know.
I don't know, but
It's
there's
we're
those
not,
are
we're not
thoughts.
talking Baltimore,
Okay.
we're not talking
No,
Baltimore.
but Maine got their
I
really
would go
bad.
to Gloucester, I love
Really?
Gloucester.
Yeah, they got really
We'll go
bad
to
up
the beach while the
there.
rest of you go
Shopping
shop
trip to
fishing.
My
Kittery,
relatives up
a
there,
little
they said-
closer to Christmas,
lot of
like
the
maybe
stuff
October or something, and then you could see the leaves and all of that too.
We'll go see
Well, they
Casino.
have foliage,
You can look to see what
trips
they got on the Wilson
that you
trips.
can go.
But that
Also,
could
we
be
haven't
fun,
really-
shopping.
They
Never
have
looked at those
Christmas.
at all, see what they have for the season.
Foliage trips?
I can get a booklet,
Oh,
probably.
I
They
got
got one?
foliage trips.
These are some great ideas,
Ooh,
people, really good
We
ideas.
need to start doing something because it's too depressing. There's too much loss, there's
Yeah.
too much sadness, there's too much sickness, there's too much. We've got to get out of this, we gotta do something to have
Yeah, 'cause we're doing this
something
everyday stuff.
the
Are we
everyday
still
thing.
gonna have our barbecue?
What kind? Chicken?
What's wrong with chicken?
Or are we, or is that dependent on the deck?
Are we waiting for the deck?
We should have the deck
We should
ready.
wait for the deck, though.
I'm hoping that everything is put together tomorrow and every contract is signed, and if so, if everything goes the way we want, we have the money, we are ready, and if everything goes right, the way it should, hopefully
Oh, yeah.
Rob will sign that contract tomorrow,
Right.
and he will start in August, the deck, and he feels that it'll be done in 6 weeks.
Oh, so that would,
So August, the
It's-
time start till August?
That's a late barbecue.
Yeah, because you know
So I think
why?
we did August
We've
last year.
delayed.
you did almost like the last weekend
Well,
of
we can have a
August.
We
chicken
were waiting
barbecue
for
in
the
the fall.
paperwork to be signed, weren't we?
Doesn't always mean it's gonna be cold, we could maybe have.
We
Or-
weren't delayed.
Depending on
No,
when
the
he wants
town.
to start.
Exactly.
Maybe we have the weekend
We
before he
weren't
starts.
delayed.
Oh
Yeah, I
no,
was
you
gonna
wanna
say,
do
you
it
don't
on the
wanna have
deck,
it
cause
when
we're
it
gonna have a big
started.
party on the deck.
So we're gonna have something on the deck anyway,
We're
so,
gonna have something on the deck no matter what happens.
Oh, absolutely.
okay.
So what's?
So are we on the deck update now?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
We rolled right
No,
into
not
it.
necessarily.
Rolled
Yeah.
right over there.
That's what happens when
Alright, so
more than one
what's the
person talks.
conversation over there?
Nothing, not a thing.
No.
He just went into it.
Which is weird behavior.
We're talking about the cemetery, the common. She's in charge.
Oh,
I'm trying to,
Oh.
we're good.
So we may
so-
sign the deck
so-
contract tomorrow.
So, what has happened, and we all know that he had to go up in his prices because the price of everything, blah, blah, blah. And then the friends were nice enough to come across with the $8,000 so that we should have enough money to get the decks on, it's everything we have. So he said he could start, I talked to him yesterday, he can start in August. I said, can you start before that? He said, we dragged our feet so much, he has to plan, he said, I gotta get my work planned.
Right.
And he didn't even know if we had the deck or if we had enough money, he don't, we dragged
don't
our
blame
feet a
him,
long
yeah.
time. So now he tells me he can start in August, it should be done in 6 weeks.
Okay.
So it'll be done by the first week in October. Why can't we have a nice Halloween thing?
We could have.
We could put
we could
corn
have a
stalks
hoedown.
up there, we could make
A
it something
hoedown.
fun,
I didn't hear.
yes,
Hold down.
Hold on.
yeah, I love hoedowns. So,
I don't know what that is.
that's the
I'll have to look it
plan
up.
for tomorrow, hopefully the
Cowboy music.
meeting's
Oh.
at 2, and if anybody wants to come and ask him any questions, I say,
Sorry.
come if you have questions that you want us to clarify before we start the whole project. After we got it all signed, I think everybody better just damn sip it and go with whatever we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, you can't,
Yeah.
after you do that, we're
I
done.
mean, I'm not a contractor, I'm not a builder, I'm nothing. So,
You-
I'm
you got the
counting on these
professionals
guys
to
are
do
giving
it.
us, the professionals are gonna do something really nice for us, and I hope to God that's what it's gonna be. So, but I still think we're gonna enjoy it, I think the seniors are gonna enjoy it, I think it's for them, and it's gonna be good. So that's it, do you have any other questions on that? I have of course, he upped it to 155,752.
That's almost the original, isn't it?
Yes.
More than the original.
It's more than the original. The original project was 153,155.
Going up and down.
And then he revised it down to 148,335, and now it's up to 155,752.
Ink it in.
So
Yeah.
let's get it in, and I'm gonna I gotta say to him, we can't have any more costs, this is it.
So $15,575.
$155,752.
I wish. Okay, thank you.
Base proposal, non-refundable deposit, we'll have to give him a non-refundable deposit tomorrow, Ken. How are we gonna do that now? We're gonna have to put in a voucher, right, for him to get paid?
I guess so.
Maybe you could give me one so we can fill it in when else.
Well, I'll be here tomorrow, so.
Yeah, so let's just,
we'll-
I don't know,
we'll-
2 o'clock is the meeting with this guy tomorrow.
Okay,
So you're
Me
saying
and
he's
Nate.
gonna want a check?
Huh?
He's gonna want the check then?
A
So you're
deposit.
saying-
Well, we're gonna put it in, he's gonna tell me what he wants, he'll put it in, and we'll get it as soon as possible. Yeah, and it'll be written in the contract, it'll be there, we have the money, and that's what we'll do.
Put in the
So this is the,
plan.
we actually have,
Now-
we actually have a little
Contract.
bit more.
this is the thing that they had to fill out in order to get invitation to bid on the senior deck project.
Oh, geez.
Do you wonder why we didn't get a lot of people to apply for
They don't want the
doing
people
that? Do you wonder why? Look at
Well, but
this.
you know what,
They had to
it
cover
se-
their butt.
it seems big to us. But if you're dealing with municipalities as builders, you know what it is, it's just,
not-
it's,
Yeah,
it's part of what you have to
They know
do.
what they can skim through and what they need to
Yeah,
pay.
yeah,
They-
the
they
people that
know.
are gonna be bidding on it, they know how to
They
bid
know how to
right,
do it,
yeah,
yeah.
they know how to
Yes.
do it.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
wanted to touch on the idea of having the cookout, chicken barbecue, whatever you wanna call it, that we had last year. We go back to that for a minute, we could have that in June, you know, before all this other stuff happens, or July, or something, we could have it before the deck gets started. Question.
You can have it in the yard if you want.
We have no money for a chicken
Oh,
barbecue.
that's true.
I was gonna say, where's the
None.
funds coming
Donate.
from?
We have no money, no money. The only thing we're gonna have left
Sure.
is what's in the supplies and programs account that we're using to
Well,
keep our
you
senior
said it's
center going.
155, right?
Yes, but we don't know,
You don't
Better
know, we
wait.
don't know.
Right now, we have, including the 50 that the town has, we have 159 available.
You need wiggle room.
So we can
You know.
Need a
So-
little bit of
I know,
wiggle
well,
room.
we got a
Let's-
little wiggle room, and I'm assuming that between now and the completion, there will be some more money donated. You know, maybe 1,000,
So
2,000,
Well,
not great.
I have,
Oh, kind of big barbecue
the
this year.
friends,
Well, I thought
we-
people paid for
So
the
why don't we
barbecue.
stay with
But they
our,
don't pay that much.
our Wednesday
$5
luncheon
is not
type
enough.
thing with
Oh, we got that.
potatoes and, salad
if
and,
people wanna donate stuff, you mean?
yeah, exactly, like we've been doing all winter long.
Yeah, people wanna donate stuff,
have our
that's
little
fine, but
things that
let's,
way.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying for this 1 year,
Yeah,
let's just tighten our belt till the deck is done. Once the deck is done, if we got money left over, let's do a great big hoop to ha
Yeah, I
on
agree,
that deck.
I agree.
So let's, this summer, we have to raise money. We have to have our boutique thing is gonna be in June, we're gonna have a boutique in June. I'm gonna bring up I'm gonna need help because we're gonna be doing the yard sales. We're gonna be pulling stuff out, so if anybody wants it, it's a nice weekend, we pull it out.
Yeah.
We see what we can do. The Friends is $8,000.
yeah,
Just,
gotta go back.
so I'm just saying,
The Friends are gonna be helping to run these
the
theaters.
Friends are gonna be helping to run all that stuff, and we,
Yard
since
sales.
the Friends have
Right.
donated that money,
Yeah,
have to
Yeah.
help the Friends.
Yeah, the
Absolutely.
Friends, we're
Work
helping
as a
them.
friend
Return
member,
self
and not a COA member.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
And
have
we
to
were
build
allowed
their,
to do that.
fence back up.
We have to do
Okay.
that
We have to
because
allow
they
them to do
helped
that.
us, so when they wanna do a boutique,
Money's going to them.
we can assist them in however they want us to assist.
okay. Yeah, so we can stay with our Wednesday type of thing.
Yep.
And have our salad and a sandwich in the afternoon if, you know, instead of doing like we did, everybody loved the soup thing. So we just stay with that, it's all donated. And we still have a little
And
something.
as I remember
They
from the
might not-
barbecue,
Yeah,
what did we charge?
How do we-
$5, $10?
Yeah, we didn't charge.
Some nominal amount.
Yeah, we'd have to charge more if
We,
you're gonna.
we
Wait, what?
charged enough to pay for the chicken.
But
That
just the
was pretty
chicken,
much it.
and a lot of the other
And-
stuff was donated.
yeah,
Donated
But
by
that's my
Rich.
point, you know, you
What
you
else
might
did we
maybe
do?
wanna do it, raise it a
Rich.
little,
I know, yeah.
but you keep,
So
but
why don't
it
you
doesn't do
just-
any sense to have it in June and not make money.
Right.
That-
The Friends would have to
So
put
we're
it
not
on.
gonna do a
The-
chicken
So we're not
barbecue.
gonna do it.
The
No.
COA
I like your
can't-
We'll
idea.
just have the other
We're
thing.
not gonna do a chicken barbecue, we're not gonna do
Maybe
anything,
we'll have a
we're
costume
gonna have
wall
a
on
huge,
the deck, a
big thing
Halloween
out here at
costume
the deck. But if you wanna, I mean, I don't mind, like, say maybe once a month you wanna have an old-fashioned ham and bean supper, I would love that, I don't mind donating hams and beans, and I don't mind, you know, I don't mind
Something
taking
simple.
something out of my pocket and making a nice simple dinner for somebody on
I don't
a
think any of us do,
Saturday night or
really.
whatever, you know, or soup dinner, or salad bars, or something like that, just once a month.
Potato bar.
So we have something, that's
Some-
all.
You know, if
And
we
it's
had
a
wanted to
potato
do that,
bar.
but that would be all donations.
Well, they did
Yeah,
that for.
exactly.
And we
Friends.
have our
And use-
primary donator is no longer with us
Yeah.
for those
No,
things,
he's
we
not,
have to
he's
remember
not
that.
with us,
Wanna make
And,
money, we should have a martini bar.
we could just use,
We can't do it here.
Can't
we
do
could just,
alcohol.
instead of buying paper
Oh,
plates,
can we do
we
it
Do
on
it
the
in my
deck, sir?
backyard.
No,
No.
serve them in plastic cups, nobody knows.
Yeah.
But here's another thought too, if we were gonna do anything like that, what you're talking about, and people could donate, and we'd have a simple, like ham and bean supper or something, could do that on a Friday night at 4 before pitch,
yes, we could,
or at 5 or 6 or whatever, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where people are, a group of people are coming, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
You'll
can take it
notify
easy
ahead
that
of
night.
Oh,
Take-
boy, that'd be a
Right,
fun
right,
pitch
right.
party.
Yeah, let them know ahead of time.
What did you say?
That'd be a fun pitch party, wouldn't it? Ham
Mhm.
and bean supper before pitch.
Yes.
Oh,
geez.
Well, open all those windows.
Especially older people.
Maybe
oh,
not
now.
ham and bean, okay? Maybe we'll do something else.
Maybe lasagna, yeah.
Yeah, lasagna.
Lasagna and salad.
I'm just saying, those
Well,
people
most of their meals
would
are free
come.
right now,
They'd
and I
come
doubt
an
if
hour
they'd
early.
even, you know,
What?
I says, they eat free now, so it's like, they're not gonna pay for.
But they're always very faithful. Well, no, if you say, come early, cause we're not doing the evening, we're not doing the after one,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Well, they won't
But-
pay, like
but will
Chloe
they
said,
pay?
they're used to getting free
They're
refreshments.
used to getting free food.
Right, so we're gonna have
But
to
they
do that
do
on a
pay.
Saturday night,
Yeah.
and you'll
Huh?
get
They
people,
do pay, I mean, they do,
Donate.
Donate.
If you
They
get
do
$11,
donate.
you're lucky.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
No,
I thought they were
I
more
put
generous
the
than
bill.
that.
They've been doing pretty good
I
now.
did put it in I did put one in recently, every 4 or 5 I put one in because it's gotten expensive. But, yeah, no, they don't give very much. Some of them do,
Do they even
depends on who
realize?
comes. Some
They
people
get,
come.
this last time they give about $2 a piece. So if
Did
you
you
get
get one?
24, yeah, we got about they gave about
I didn't
$2 a
look.
piece
Yeah.
last
You
Friday.
were lucky. I think I got 13 the time before.
Really?
Yeah, that's all I get.
Well,
Well, they were,
13,
they,
15.
oh, I thought it was more, but
They
people
were-
were.
Yeah.
We'll have to start being a little bit more vocal and with our asks.
well,
It
but
is.
then now
Donate
they're
to your
starting to bring stuff.
Yes, and that helps.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
they
that
They're
don't
helps.
have to
starting to
so
bring
much.
chips and
Yeah.
sandwiches and
When they
stuff.
should.
And that's
They
helpful.
should.
Yeah,
Everybody
it
should
is
help
helpful.
out.
And
so
Claudia
that's
and I
why
really appreciate Flo after last Friday.
Yeah. Well, I spent $80 in buying the food and the, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No, I spent
She bought,
$80
she
on.
bought the stuff instead of making
Well, it was
yeah,
last
and
minute.
it's
I didn't have
expensive.
time. I
It's
didn't have
expensive.
time.
Oh, I know. Oh, I
I,
cooked for
Was
the
that the
was
chicken I
cooking
had
it.
yesterday?
Yeah.
I had bought strawberries and I had bought
Was working
thing
with
and I
it.
was gonna send them over, she said, no, I'll get everything.
Yeah.
So I didn't, but I would've, we were gonna set up
You
and we
needed
were
a
gonna
day off.
come, but we were both very sick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't want you to come being sick.
so we
I
didn't
didn't have
come.
any problem. I put Albert to work.
I was
peeling
trying to get
apples.
Tina to come down and help me that day. So when she called, I didn't call Tina, but I'm sure she would've come down and helped me.
Oh, another time.
Yeah,
But it worked out
but
okay.
it is work.
and-
I work all day Friday baking, so there's enough here, so.
Wow, that's a
Thank
lot.
Wow.
And you do that every week?
Every other.
Every other?
First
So
and
twice
third
a month?
Fridays of the
Okay.
month.
And they love her cooking.
They do,
So,
they do.
Well, maybe I should learn how to play pitch if I get free dinner.
There you
Oh,
go.
you do?
Well, there is a little donation cup there, man.
I didn't see it.
Uh,
Maybe you should pass it around, right?
Oh, no,
but is there any more that we wanna cover?
Is there anything else you guys would like to talk about with the deck, so I can clear anything up that anybody might wanna say to him tomorrow?
Thank you, please go quick.
Okay. All right,
No, him,
I
not
do.
you.
Oh.
I'm not involved in that, so I'm not,
okay,
I would screw everything up.
okay,
I'm doing the cemetery, that's enough.
okay, that's enough, okay. All right, I don't think I have anything else, I don't know, do I, I don't know.
And I will get
Well, we
back to you as
talked
soon as I
about
get a hold of
trips,
Jan and take her
Which
out.
you and I've been talking about.
Yeah, we just talked about
I had a
efficient
quick question
trips.
about the GFA account here that we have in the treasury, that we have
Yeah.
a GFA account.
Yeah.
What is that money being used for now?
Nothing right now,
That's
there's the newsletter.
Yeah,
But we don't need it for the newsletter?
No.
So when is this money up? Is it,
It's not up ever.
no, ever, that
Ever.
stays there?
It's ours.
That's supposed to be used for the printer bill, you know
Yeah, but
how
there is no printer bill.
What?
no, when we
Well, we
get
have
charged for
color,
the color.
but
Yeah,
It's
we can
gone.
charge for the color. Okay.
I know nothing.
every penny that we have is.
Oh.
Right, when I came up with my 159, I was including that
Yeah.
piece in it too. And just saying, and that
Not
makes me
really a
happy
question.
that they've got it covered,
If you can
plus a
make it
little.
work.
Plus a little.
And this has been for a couple of years, right?
What, the GFA?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
wasn't new money last year.
No, no, I think this is from, I think it's 2022 money.
I just wanna know in case they call me about the money that
Yeah.
I'd asked for.
Yeah, no.
We used to have to pay to get the newsletter
No, I know.
done by
No,
the.
we never paid for the newsletter
And
done.
now it's all
We
set.
had to
When
pay for
Connie-
color copies.
Monty Tech, remember when they
Oh,
printed
Monty
it?
Tech, yes.
Yeah, Monty
Yeah,
Tech.
that's how we got,
That's how we got the money,
that's
when
what
we were
got the
paying
money
Monty
for.
Tech.
Monty Tech,
And then
yes,
the company
because we
that's,
wanted color.
we're using now, it got bought out, and they started doing the newsletter in color, so we didn't have to do it
That's
with
good.
Monty Tech
Yeah.
anymore.
But they do still charge us for black and white copies and
Copy machine. they
red,
call it.
color copies and
Yeah.
stuff.
Who's they?
The printer company
oh,
that we
okay.
have, the printer,
Oh, okay. Our printer.
our printer.
Yeah.
So any other matters that we have to cover?
we have to cover when the next meeting,
Yes,
Exactly, that's
he's
what's
good
up.
at that.
Yeah, the new
I'm good
day.
at that. It's the third Tuesday, we moved it
Move it to
to
the
the,
fourth
well,
for
we
me.
we moved it to the fourth because April 16th just didn't seem like a good day.
No,
Well,
I
that-
think
thought-
it was
That was school
your,
vacation, but it's
but
also
I
for
think
me,
it's
'cause
your
I,
schedule too.
but now I'm going almost every week, so it doesn't matter.
And May
Till
28th is the
5:30.
day after Memorial
Memorial
Day.
Day.
Do we really want that?
Oh, please, dear God,
Probably
I
no.
think we do, don't we know?
Well, that date, you want that date?
Changed, I could change it on the computer.
I
just
mean,
booked them
it's
all,
okay,
yeah.
but I guess, but,
Day
It's the
after Memorial
third
Day?
one, the third one's right before Memorial Day, right?
no, well, it's the 21st. It's a whole week before
21st,
Memorial Day.
yeah.
Oh, we don't want it before Memorial Day, we're too busy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
So go
We're
with the
too busy.
28th, we'll roll Sue in on
May
a
28th.
wheelbarrow.
it's the 28th?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're too busy on that.
Okay.
Before Memorial Day, we're gonna be really.
And we want
busy.
4 PM again?
Are we still gonna do
Yes.
4?
Yeah.
Can you make 4, Flo?
Huh.
You can?
At Memorial Day time, yeah.
Yeah.
After, okay.
Day after Memorial Day.
Yeah, 'cause I can leave Tina at the greenhouse.
Okay.
It works out nice kinda at 4 o'clock, so.
I like this 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm a little dead, but whatever.
So is Memorial Day, we're open? I should plan to be here?
No,
No,
it's
No.
gonna be the parade and all the other stuff.
the
Yeah.
parade
Well,
and
Mark's
then
gonna-
there was
the ice cream and all of
ice cream
that.
social.
Mark
Okay,
gonna-
okay.
and the Golden Ages are in charge of the ice cream social, we don't gotta worry about that for
Yeah,
nothing.
they're
Not
working
even-
on that, I know that they're
Yeah.
working on that.
Yeah, we don't gotta worry about nothing, they got
Not looking
everything,
at it,
so, they got the tablecloths, they got everything.
I
worry
miss
about
it,
it.
I miss Memorial Day every year, so it's like,
Why do you miss it?
'cause that's my busiest day
Oh,
at the greenhouse.
on that Monday?
Oh, people
Yeah,
are buying the
I'm out straight during
geraniums.
Memorial Day week.
Well, I would think that the
Everybody's
week
honest.
before, but I would think that 27th would be.
Everybody's orders gotta go out.
You gotta put a big sign saying, I'm down at the senior center,
know.
come on down.
We'll pick up your orders at the front yard.
Yeah.
Claude, I know, if you might wanna mention to, I mean, I can mention it if I go to Golden Ages next time, but, I wanna mention it to Bev that it is a meeting place for the singers in the morning. And, morning before they block off the roads and everything, we kinda meet here, the people who are gonna sing, there's not a lot of us, there's probably like 8. Sometimes they'll have somebody that's in a walker or a wheelchair or something, you know what I mean, but they'll use the bathroom, we'll walk across, we'll watch the parade out here, in the parking lot, and then we'll walk up to the whatchamacallit.
Can
So-
always use my front
They're
yard.
not gonna
Yeah.
come in and sit down and sing, I mean, they're gonna come in and do the
Unless-
toilet,
No,
they
no,
might
we're
sit
not gonna come
down.
sing or anything,
They
yeah,
might sit down if
sit
they
down
rest,
get
yeah.
tired, yeah,
Okay,
but,
yeah.
But you can always use the front yard.
Oh, to sit and watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, we usually do, or out front of the library or something,
Yeah,
we just try to
I
get,
mean,
we try to get closer to the,
That-
where we gotta walk up
Yeah,
and,
that's
you know
true.
what I mean? I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, last year,
Cause people were using it last year, I know that Paul said some people came and sat in the yard, cause the band thing was there and,
Oh, yeah, you're right there.
yeah, I was right
Yeah.
there, so, I wasn't, but,
No, you were
Yeah.
working.
yeah.
we asked if we could do that.
That's very
Not a
nice.
big deal.
One
Yeah.
other thing, so I think that one of our board members is resigning, so, we might be on the lookout for a new board member, right?
we have a couple openings.
I wouldn't mind if Patty came back on, it would be good if she
I
came
like-
back on.
yeah.
Patty.
Yeah, that
Do
would
you
be
Patty
think-
Lamoureux, she's
If
on
she
the
feels
board.
like it,
Is she less
Yeah.
busy right now? I don't know, I know
She's
her
very
daughter's
busy,
still,
yeah.
She's
I
still
think that's
busy.
why, at that point,
Yeah,
she needed
had a
time,
daughter.
cause, her daughter, needed help.
Well, I
Certainly
might
ask
just
her.
run it by her and say, Patty, would you think you might wanna come back on? She was a good asset for the
I'm
board.
with a Thursday
She
night, I can
was,
ask. No, I'm
yes.
not.
Now that it's just 4 in the afternoon,
And
You're
she's
not
here on
shooting back-
Tuesdays anyway.
she's here on Tuesdays anyway.
That's
Yeah,
true.
she's been coming in.
Stay all day like
So maybe she would just,
I think she finds that a long day though.
It is a long day.
It
well,
is a
we
long
could
day,
put
'cause
the
she's in
coffee
early,
pot
but,
on.
Yeah.
She's in early, I came in like at 10:30,
yeah, she's the first, she's the opener.
Yeah, she comes in at 8.
yeah, it's a long day.
But if you're already here, it's just as easy to stay another hour, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we can see if she will.
I think
But-
of anybody else? Tried to work on Susan, no, yeah, not yet, she's gotta retire. When's she gonna retire?
I know that
Okay.
John
When's your wife gonna retire?
Nason isn't doing great.
Never.
Well, my wife's gonna retire,
It'd be nice to
let me see,
see if we can get a few people to send some
at least
cards
4
out,
more years, 4 or 5 more years.
extra for him.
Mm-hmm.
I know he hasn't been doing really good.
Who's that?
John Nason.
What do you think we could do for him?
I know we should really do something.
Well, he had that garden started for Pat, right? And it's not completed, cause I said something to him about, you know, have you been enjoying the garden? I talked to him yesterday. And he said, well, we're still working on it, so I don't know, that might be.
Where
That'd
is that
be
garden?
hard though to
It's
go
right in
into.
the front yard.
His
At his
house.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Pat wanted was,
Is he at his house now? I know for a while
Yes,
he
he
was
is.
at his,
Yeah,
at his
he's-
children's, okay.
The kids stayed with him for quite a while.
well, he lives
He's
in
at
the
his house.
same
He lives
house
with the
with
kids.
his son.
I know that, but I think he went to another one.
Oh, he
'Cause
might
they
have gone
went
to his
away.
daughter's
He
for a
didn't
little
go.
while.
He didn't go to another person's house?
No.
Cause I thought they
No.
left
He
him
did, he
somewhere.
did, he
He
went
did?
to Karen's
Should we
house
talk-
and he
yeah.
stayed.
Should we be talking about that on camera?
Oh, well, are we
Oh,
adjourned?
I'm sorry. Yeah, we are adjourned.
Oh.
Motion to
Motion to
adjourn at
adjourn.
5 p.m.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yep.
Mel, second?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, we're
Third.
adjourned.
fifth.
Okay.
So maybe
Okay, should we
could,
go in the other room?